Yeah, this is a good one because a lot of people, I gotta just look all around the room and connect with God, connect with God. As I'm connect with you, it's because we connect, as He connects with us. And a lot of people kind of feel down or even sometimes feel lonely and even feel bitter because they feel they're missing out when they're single. It's like, nah, bro, no, it's not. You can never feel that way when you're single. You gotta look at it. When you're single, you're not taking a loss. You gotta start using your mind as a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And understand that it's a lesson that you're turning into a blessing because when you're single, it's less stress, it's less altercations you got to deal with, it's less problems or situations where you can focus on your own life, on your own journey, and enjoy your own peace, your own freedom, your own purpose. You don't got to deal with somebody else all the time, bickering and nagging. When you're in a relationship, you got to give up the eyes for us. Meaning you can't just do what you want to do. You can't just, this is how it's going to be. Nah, you got to connect as one powerful stone and you got to communicate. When you're in the ladies, real men out there who walk like her shoe, you know what I'm saying? It comes responsibility. Forget about a promise. It's a commitment when you're in a relationship, and you can't go back on that because you're supposed to be a man. That's what a man got to do. You got to man up. There's no stories. There's no excuses. You got to handle it. You're a man, right? Okay, so you got to show me. So this is why when you're in a relationship, it's a lot of headache. It's a lot of arguing. It's a lot of conniving. It's a lot of convincing. It's a lot of back and forth. It's a lot of bickering. It's a lot of challenging. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. And, you know what I mean? There's times you in a relationship, you calling a person, they're not picking up. And this goes back and forth, vice versa, man or woman. You'll get mad, you get pissed off. You wonder why they not picking up, or is he or her with that person, the other person, and what can they be doing? You know, you get all into your ways and you start having your own opinions, your own beliefs. And if you have a boyfriend or homegirl that's always in your ear telling you something, or this person doing this and that, you start to put that in there. Then you start to feel doubt about that person. You start to feel fear. You even start to feel guilty of something you did or said, or last time you had an argument, or it's a lot of energy that comes out of you. You get drained being in a relationship. No cap. Like it goes down when you're in a relationship. It ain't all peaches and cream. Everything that glitter ain't gold when you're in a relationship. I don't know who told you that, but a relationship is harder to keep it than to let it go. Because once you let it go, you can move on and you free. You can choose to do what the hell you want to do. When you're in a relationship, you can't. There's no way, because it's not just you. It's you and your significant other. So it gets real. Then they wonder why you ain't got your location on, why I can't find you, and what's going on, and I need to come and find you. I need to come and see your location to see where you at, to see what you're really doing and who you with. And oh my God, it's unbearable. It comes a lot when you're not on the same page. And then you got to understand, people have two sides to them, and you don't never see every side until you're probably deep in a relationship, and a person might start going through it and start feeling neglected and rejected. Then you start to see the other side, or a person might have been used and abused. They start showing the other side. They start having flashbacks. They run into people who've done them wrong. They even sometimes take it out on you. They feel they can't trust you because of that problem they stuck in, or they start having trauma and drama that they go through, and they even reflect it on you because you're the closest one to them. A lot of things happen in a relationship. You understand? So I'm going to tell you the truth. When you're in a relationship, you got to understand that people have situations too, and they have problems. And if there's never dealt with, it's unresolved grief. It's unresolved grief, and it comes on you. Even at times when another person sleeps with another person, more likely a woman, she can have dark spirits attached to her from the guys that she's been with before you. And this is why her energy could always be off at times. And certain things you could even say that reminds her of that person, or even another person, a family member, and they could trigger her. A boss at work, she could just be coming out of a store and somebody could just rub her the wrong way, and it'll take her back there, you know? And it goes both ways. It's just that there's more effect inside of a woman, because when you all in a woman, it gets all in them. You know what I mean? We have like that other piece. A woman can't go all in us in that way. It has to go in by other ways. You know what I mean? So it's like, it gets real, bro. People have pain, they have suffering, and then pressure builds up. And you know, people can't deal with pressure. You know what I mean? So when you're in a relationship, you got to look at everything that comes with this. Daddy issues, people that rejected these people, they never got over it. It's all, and it might seem something simple and small because we're adults, but still to this day, a lot of adults haven't mentally got through these type of things they've been through, the trauma, and it's the situation they're going through as a child. It's the truth. So it's like you can love this person, but it gotta goes both ways, and it has to goes both ways all the time. Otherwise, it won't work. You know, the feelings, you can have those feelings for this person, but tomorrow you might not, and you could be so in love with this person. But who says that it's going to be like that forever? Sometimes things are temporary. Then you start to get obsessed with people. You know what I mean? You start to want it forever. And what if the other person not feeling that way no more? What if the other person's too tired? What if the other person doesn't want to keep it going? What if the person rather give up than keep working on something that they feel is already broken? And they don't even got a relationship. It could just be that person and where they at today in life. What if they just got tired of always trying to achieve things and it don't work? What if they felt they never was being heard? What if they start meeting other people and feel like they heard more? Or it's easier to just let this person go and I could just do my own thing to be in a relationship with you. Then you got to deal with the cheating. You got to deal with the cheating. If they got a work husband, a work wife, and this is where a lot of it happens at. Y'all might start having neglects in your relationship, and it could be about a simple things where the person just complimenting this person, complimenting you or her or you. You know, it could go from just opening the door, just having the right thing to say at the right time. It can even go to where it can be that it's that good to where they start getting dressed up a little more, buying different outfits. You know what I mean? Like they need validation for this person because they're not getting it from you. You know, wearing some nice colognes or what nice perfumes that they never really smell. And you start to pick up on these things because you know your significant other. You know, it can even be in they're getting close with the neighbor. Neighbors start getting too close. Next thing you know, the neighbor is always at your house, even want to be at the house when you're not there. Like certain things that just it's unacceptable and it's disrespectful and that's not attractive because you got your own home to be at. You got your own purpose to be. Go to it. You'll start to pick up on it. And this is where a lot of like that entities come into the relationship. So you even got like where a friend feel they could just pop up at your house when you're not there. I don't feel that somebody ever should feel they could just come to your house when you're not there. I feel that's the worst thing a person can do because you never know what can happen. What a person could try to prove. Even if you're not into it, you'll never know what another person is capable of. You understand? One thing could always lead to another. And if you're weak-minded at the time, if you're going through something at the time, you'll never know what can happen when that person got you in a place they want you to be. You might just cave. And that's all it takes. You even got churches. You go to these type of people with your problems. From the pastors to the reverends to the deacons, you know, to your elders, and you talk all your business and you talk about things that goes on in your bedroom, your relationship, even in your marriage, and that's not so because you got to understand, church speaks about God, the pastor speaks about God, but they're not God. Go to God because God is a jealous God and he won't want nobody else in the middle of that. You put them in that gives them capability to feel they could talk about you and your marriage, tell you what to do, what not to do. Their marriage and their relationship might not even be perfect. They might even have a relationship with their mom or their dad. You feel me? For all you know, they could be dark spirit and mad they ain't never got one. They don't want you to have one. So you got to understand, this is how a lot of things fall apart when you're in a relationship. And when you're on your own, you could be free. You ain't got to deal with that. You ain't got to have the toxic energy, none of that. But yeah, church is where a lot of people start cheating. Next thing you know, you're having these secret meetings and plans with the pastors and all of them. Then even when you go into a counselor, next thing you know, they feel like a step in a little too much, things get uncomfortable. You never know what can happen. Then you start leaning on this person's shoulder so much, and there you go. So like I said, it's not the worst thing to be single. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm single because I choose to be single. I could be in a relationship with a lot of people. I just rather not settle for less, meaning that if I see a woman that's not disciplined, how can I be in a relationship with a woman who's not disciplined when I'm disciplined? If I see a woman got no direction, how can I be in a relationship with that woman who has no direction? Make it make sense. Stay with me. This is we listen and don't judge. It goes both ways. A woman should feel the same way about a man. If I have order, how can I be in a relationship with a woman who has no order? You understand? If I'm the prize, how can I be in a relationship with a woman who's not the prize and won't see me as the prize? If I prioritize myself, how can I be in a relationship with a woman who doesn't prioritize herself and won't prioritize me? Think about it. If I sees my value, how can I be in a relationship with a woman who don't see her value and won't want me to have value? If I even can see a woman's worth, but she doesn't see her worth and don't want to appreciate my worth, what's the point to be connected to her as one powerful stone? Because we won't. Understand? If I have beautiful godly structure, she don't look at herself as a godly structured person, it won't work. You know what I'm saying? If she won't want me to stay grounded when the devil knocks on my door because she's so used to entertaining her problems and giving up, man, listen, that's a headache waiting. It ain't gonna work. You know what I mean? If I celebrate myself, but she's not into celebrating herself. She likes validations and she doesn't really see herself as, you know, have to celebrate me because I'm the guy, and I mean, I could always just man up. It's definitely not going to work, because if my woman can't celebrate me, that means I would have to step out to go to other people. You wouldn't want that if I'm supposed to be coming home to you. So if I had a long day at work and I came home to her, would she be the type to just straight up have me a plate of food, or would she come with all of this drama, chaos, distraction, destruction, confusion? You know what I mean? Things that's unacceptable and unattractive. Would she just know how to be my peace and give me that freedom from everything I go through in the outside of the world, or would I have to come home to her and deal with the same thing? Would she just know how to please my needs and, straight up bless me and straight up swallow? Or would she be the type to talk about what she ain't gonna do and go against me and challenge me at the wrong times and always tell me no? Like, that's not the type of person I want. If she has daddy issues, it's her pH levels off balance, how many bodies she got, you know what I mean? How many men is she attached to? Would I even be the man in her life, or does she also got another man who's the bond with? You know what I mean? That she has another man she says the prize. That she has another man that she takes to her special place that's special. You gotta look at it all. Am I just, she gonna treat me like a simp or the dude to settle with, while she's actually waiting for her favorite person to be available so she could take him to her favorite place and show him, as he got all the other things going on, why he should choose her? You gotta start looking at everything. You know what I mean? Is she an emotional wreck? Is she weak-minded? You know what I mean? Does she get intimidated by other people that I could even think nothing of? Like, would she respect my mother, my home? Like, it's so much things that go with it. You can't just look at a woman's body. Does she have a beautiful mind? Does she respect herself? Respect me? Does she has a beautiful aura? How is her spirit? How is her soul? You got to look at everything. Everything. Is she the type of woman that could really bring value to my side? And most people don't see that. So me, if I'm going to be in a relationship, I'm going to be in a relationship with a complete woman. So I wouldn't just settle for less because she got a couple of things. She can have issues. She can have unresolved grief. You understand that? Like I told you, bro, it's a lot of things that come with it. And the list goes on and on and on and on. So you'll never see me just being with a woman because she got a nice body. To be honest, every woman got body. And every woman could be nice until they don't. Every woman could love you till they don't. I don't even care for love. I like respect, because a woman could love you, but what's stopping her from hurting you? But if she respects you, she got to think about you and everything she do before she do, because she knows it's going to affect that man that she slowly needs more than you need her. So she'll think about it because she fears and knows her value and knows her worth and knows your pressure, and she wouldn't want to lose the greatest thing she has in her life. But that's only from a person who respects you. So for me to be in a relationship, I have to be in a relationship with a complete person. Most of these people ain't complete. Even when I go to homeboys, I cannot have homeboys, and I'm saying that's not complete, because look where I'm at. It's like I'm dying to live and everybody else is living to die. So when that's how your life is and you're elevating, you're motivating that way, you can't be around the people that you used to be with, because they don't see you the way that you used to be no more, because that's not you. You've outgrown them. You've outgrown the place they at and the things they do. So in life, when you actually grow up, you got to remember, you got to be around minded people like you. You can't be around grown-ups who still got the mind of a child. So when it goes to a relationship, I can never just choose it. I don't see the value of being in a relationship with somebody who can't be all the above and more than that and more than that. If I'm bringing 100%, she got to bring 100%. I can be in a relationship with you, and I don't need you, but I could be in that if I choose you, if I want you. And I'm not looking for you to complete me, because I'm complete myself. I like a woman who's strong and independent, and she doesn't need a man. She would love to be with the definition of a man, though, but she don't need a man. You see the difference? I don't need a woman, but I love to have a relationship with the definition of what a woman is. You see the difference? And most of these people, that's why a lot of relationships fail, because a woman will go ahead and she look at that dude and think he's a natural born leader, and she'll choose to follow his command, even though he's really going to control her and demand. Then she'll spread her thighs for him, have 1 or 2 or even 3 kids with him, and then she'll be mad because it's a disappointment. But at the same time, you got to be mad at yourself, because you chose to follow his command. As God gave you warning time for instruction about this dude. You can always choose to leave, but if you're going to be mad, you also got to be mad at yourself, because you chose him, knowing that he's a man and not the definition of what a man is supposed to be. So y'all stay tuned in and follow for more. I'm going to keep hitting y'all with more of this greatness. It's Northside, God's plan. Up with it. Let's get it. And let's strengthen the bond daily. Till next episode, like I said, Ace is up with it. And remember, one amazing thing about yourself, value. I got you. You got me. We got each other, and God got us. It's not up for a debate. It's not up for a discussion. Real recognize real. So say it with me like you have a heart for it, from your spirit and your soul, and say, I got you. You got me. We got each other, and God got us. Blessings. Respectfully. Up with it.